Hey, it's Red Iceman 222 here, and me and my friend Sand are going to show you how to do some cool jumping tricks in the Conduit. This first one here is on Bunker. You just jump across that platform to get to the other side. Good strategies for it are to flank the other team or just go for the other team's weapon ammo if your team's out, like where the weapon spawns under that platform there. This next one is you jump through the window here, and it just makes everything quicker. Not really anything tactical or anything too tactical, you just gotta jump through the window. This one here, you can do it on the blue side, but it's a lot harder than it is on the red side. It's to get from the bottom floor to the top floor. You jump onto these boxes and barrels here, and then onto the generator thing, and then onto the platform right there, and then you can do the same thing as the first trick. This next one, you just jump across the railing. I haven't found any use for it whatsoever. I mean, it could be to take cover. You can't really snipe anybody from there. Now we're on Complex. You can jump from the half walls onto the balcony from here. You can use either the boxes, like what Sand is doing, or like how Iceman is doing, which is me. You just gotta jump onto the lower half wall, the upper half wall, and then onto the top. You can see I made it up there already, and now Sand is trying to get up there. This is one of my favorite jumping shortcuts to do, just because it's so helpful in so many ways. Yeah, we're just gonna show you a few ways to do this. There is jump onto the boxes, and what I do is I kind of look down when I jump. It helps me a lot, but you'll find out that you're gonna run into that railing quite a bit on the corner, and that can be pretty annoying. But yeah, it just takes a lot of practice, and see, you can just jump onto the lower half wall, the upper half wall, and then onto the balcony. That's the easiest way to do it. Now we're at Pentagon. There's one really obvious one, and then the second one is, there's two things you can do with it. Okay, there is a pretty big cut when I'm jumping onto the dumpster. I'm just gonna tell you, I jumped onto the dumpster, and then onto the construction thing, and then through the window. See, there's the cut right there. But you end up in the window. It's like the best shortcut ever right there. Then once you're in through that window, if you go up the stairs to the right, and you get up to the top floor, you're gonna get up to a window, and then from that window, we're gonna show you the first ways to jump onto the second floor, and once you're on the second floor, it's pretty self-explanatory, shoot people on the second floor. But you see, I almost made it onto the third floor there. You can also get onto the third floor, which is what we're going to show you right now. Yeah, I had the cutting a little off on this again. I cut too late, and so it turned out really early, or late. Early and late, they're the same thing. Anyway, yeah, you got to place your feet almost perfect to get this, and then, boom, just jump up to the first floor, and rapid crouching for the win. Anyway, yeah, just jump onto that floor, and there you go. That's it for Pentagon. Now we're at Sanctum, which really doesn't have any shortcuts, jumping shortcuts or anything. Not like what Pentagon did. There's just one that I use quite often on Sanctum, especially in free-for-all, is to jump onto that top of that door by jumping from one of the corners on top of it. It is pretty difficult to do, but it's still one of the best techniques you have. Just if you have a shotgun or anything really close range, you can just totally own somebody by getting up there. You do fall off pretty easily though by aiming, and then you can jump through this window and then onto the door, which is pretty easy, but you might not always have that option. Like there's some rocket noob up there. Now we're going to show you where where the power weapon is on Sanctum, which it seems like very few people know where this is actually online. And then there's Sand's grenade shooting. Anyway, yeah, you just got to jump up here, and then onto there, and then the power weapon is right there. We were playing Trust, so in this case it's the carbonizer. and it gives off that insane buzzing sound. The last thing I found is more of a hiding spot, really just hide in that balcony and snipe people. It's pretty cool, nothing great. Just, they can still see you because of your name, and they can also lock onto you. High voltage probably should have made that a little bit higher, and it would have been better tactical-wise. But you just go in here, snipe people, and that's it for Sanctum. Next we have Infirmary, which is there's a lot of cabinets which you can jump onto. A lot of cabinets, desks, beds, cabinets, anything really. Doors, as we'll show you in a little bit. The first one is, I'm surprised at how many people don't know this online. It's very obvious, and most people do know it, but it seems like I was playing this match yesterday, and nobody could figure out how to get up there. I mean, they were having trouble jumping into it. I was just watching them jump into it. It was weird. Which also takes me to the railings, which we just jumped over. A lot of people use the stairs and don't jump over the railings online. It's really weird. Now we're gonna attempt to jump onto this counter, but it didn't work out so well. So, Sand showed me that you can jump onto this door right here, and I just cut it to be on top of the door. And, shoot people from up there, and I had trouble getting up there. I only got up there once, and we didn't have footage of it. See, I was just up there right there. Yeah, jump on the cabinets. I guess most of it's sneaking, but that's it for the video. Thanks for watching.